Welcome to After Dark Creations Art and Review. I'm Jen, your artist and monster buddy, here to share my love of cult and genre films with you. I'll be reviewing films and discussing points of interest from storytelling to cinematography and iconic imagery. Then I'll break down how these films inspire and inform my art. Just a heads up, there will be spoilers. This week, I'll be reviewing Halloween. Halloween was released in 1978 and was directed and scored by John Carpenter and co-written by Deborah Hill. Halloween has an 81% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 7 out of 10 on IMDb. I created this piece because Shudder is having a halfway to Halloween special that includes the first 5 Halloween films. This is not a sponsored video, but I miss Halloween and I felt inspired when I started watching Shudder's special. The film stars Jamie Lee Curtis as Laurie Strode and Donald Pleasence as Dr. Loomis. Although Halloween is not the first slasher film, it refined the genre and challenged the final girl trope by placing the audience in her point of view. The final girl trope is elevated and challenged in later films, especially in the latest 2018 installment of the franchise. Jamie Lee Curtis is everything. She is strong, intelligent, and not to mention a total badass. Alright, let's get into the plot. So, spoiler warning ahead. 15 years after murdering his sister, Michael Myers escapes a mental institution and returns to his hometown of Haddonfield, Illinois. Inexplicably, Michael is able to steal a car and is able to drive it. Then he kills a mechanic stealing his uniform. Then steals a mask and a knife from a local hardware shop. Returning home on Halloween, he stalks local teen Laurie Strode and her friends. Inspired by Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho, the film begins with a POV shot of Michael attacking his sister and later shows his POV as he watches Laurie stalking her and her friends. His breath and gaze can be experienced by the viewer, and later horror films would attempt to emulate this with limited success. Michael's psychiatrist, Dr. Loomis, reaches Haddonfield and tries to warn the local sheriff, Lee Brackett, of the impending danger. Later that night, Laurie and her friends are babysitting. Her friend Linda brings Lindsay over for Laurie to watch, while Annie goes off with her boyfriend to the Wallace house. Michael kills Linda and her boyfriend Bob. Worried about Linda, Laurie goes over to check the Wallace house and finds their bodies, along with Judith Myers' headstone. Michael soon attacks a horrified Laurie, slashing her in the arm. Laurie runs back to the house she was babysitting at and manages to fight off Michael, injuring him with a knitting needle. This allows for Tommy and Lindsay to escape. She tells them to run for help. Laurie hides in a nearby closet, armed with a wire hanger. Outside, Loomis finds the children. Laurie stabs Michael with a coat hanger, causing him to drop the knife, and she soon stabs him with it. Believing he is dead, Laurie falls to the floor by the bedroom door, crying. Michael is shown rising behind her, but is shot by Loomis. Michael falls out the window and lands on the lawn below. Michael escapes off into the night, leaving Laurie the sole survivor of his attack on her friends. Although the film was done on a budget, creative camera angles and the alteration to a William Shatner mask by the costume department became iconic. The score is instantly recognizable. The film is a classic for a reason. It's simply frightening. The lack of motivation by Michael, being referred to as the Shape and the Boogeyman, sticks with the viewer, filling them with dread to this day. Now let's get into how the film informs the art. I tried to match the color and the wear of the mask from the original, since the color and distressing of the mask change with each following film. The Shape is ominous, and I chose to omit his eyes and cast them in the shadow of the mask. Let me know what you love about Halloween in the comment section below. I'd love to discuss it with you further. Please share your Halloween art with me using the hashtag AfterDarkReview. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. If you'd like to see more of my art, you can follow the social media links on my page. Until next time, I'm Jen, and let's keep it spooky, my friends.